Hey, good evening, Yukon Quest fans. Tonight I'm here with Aaron Peck from Alberta. Aaron, how are you?
Doing great, Sebastian. How are you?
Not too bad. So, despite all struggles, you signed up again. One of those, oh, I'm never going to do this again, and here you are.
Oh, well, I'm not the only one, as you know, there was a few mushers who were signed up for the now you're referring to Iditarod or the Quest?
The Quest. I'm just teasing you because we all say we never do
Yeah.
it again, and then here we are.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm guilty of that like most mushers. We once we got fall training, I got the itch and we kind of made a deal around here that we go again and yeah, it's it's one of those things. It happens to a lot of mushers, but
So,
you
Aaron,
bet.
what actually makes, what drives you? What makes you do it? It's long days. It's very intensive training. It really doesn't matter if you run 300 or 450 or 1,000. The training is almost the same thing. So why? What motivates you?
Well, I guess the story we tell ourselves, like for me, this I've been living this out since I was a kid, and to imagine doing something different, there are times where the motivation runs a little thin sometimes, but there's highs and there's lows, and when I get into those high moments of realizing, I've come so far. It's 30 years now I've been running dogs, and Iditarod has been at the forefront of that as well as other races, but Iditarod has been one of the main things. And so to pack it in at this point, it wouldn't be I'm not ready to do that. But yeah, I guess to travel with the dogs, I know we're far from our best. It seems like, you want to get in there and give it another go around because every time so far, especially with Iditarod, we've come up short and we've had there's been good ones and not so good ones, but I just know that there's so much more potential there with myself and my dogs. And yeah, just striving towards that, fulfilling that potential and getting, competing closer and closer to the front. We've had a couple little breakthroughs, but I just know there's that potential there. So
So how much is actually the factor of competing with the dogs or just even simply being out on these trails and the wilderness aspect of it and the community? So what does it mean to you to go to Dawson City this year?
I've never been to Dawson City by vehicle or dog team. So that's like a thing I need to get done. I've always wanted to do that. I'm glad the Quest is running a 450 as opposed to the 1,000. I think that's wonderful. I wouldn't be signed up if it was a 1,000-mile race, and I just think that it's an ideal setup for the dogs. It's less logistics and cost as compared to trying to run that whole 1,000-mile race. I don't, to have the dog truck bomb all over the place. That's concerning. I know to run up to Dawson and finish there. I think it'll just be the right amount. It'll just be perfect. So I'm looking forward to that.
So, I mean, a few of these places, stepping stones, Rocky Creek, you haven't seen them. You probably have heard quite a few stories about the good food in Stepping Stone. And what
Yeah.
are your expectations? I mean, last year you ran up to Mandana Lake and back. So now this year you're going to go further, Carmax, McKay, Pelly. What are your expectations? What do you look forward to?
Oh yeah, I would love, open hospitality in the communities that we come into, being around fellow mushers whom I respect and enjoy sharing the trail with. I look forward to that. I look forward to, yeah, of course, the geography of that area going up towards Dawson. Yeah, it's an unknown for me, so that's exciting. Really excited about it. It's Yukon Quest Trail. I've only read about it and seen the pictures, so I got to go further. I got to make it to Dawson, and yeah, I'm excited to see some young dogs and see how they perform. That's on the dog side of it, but yeah, on the yeah, I love seeing new trail. I think that's a common thread that runs amongst all us distance mushers. We love seeing a new ground.
Okay, I'm going to leave it right here.